Paul, talk me through how tricky this is for the European Central Bank and how tricky it is for Mario Draghi.
Yeah, it's a very awkward situation. The ECB has in the past stepped in quite rapidly when national central bank governors have come under political pressure to remind governments that central banks are independent and the governments can't remove them. Now, the Latvian central bank has been pressuring Ilmars Rimsevics to step down, but of course there is this backdrop of extremely serious bribery allegations. Some of the most serious ever, too, have come against a governing council member, and the ECB simply doesn't know, we understand, how much detail there is behind that, let alone the veracity of them. So it's got to tread cautiously, it's got to do its due diligence, and therefore, so far, it's remained silent. It remains to be seen whether we'll get more out of the Governing Council meeting today.
Paul, is this a reputational damage? I can't quite, what are the ramifications of this? We also are hearing that the central banker may actually skip the next ECB meeting.
Well, there are problems here for the ECB in that, of course, it doesn't appoint the national central bank governors. And there are 19 countries. They're somewhat far-flung. They've also got their own regulatory standards to some extent, their own laws to some extent. It also is the national governments who have to enforce the laws that are in place, even if they're euro area laws. So the ECB lacks some control, but the reputational damage can come back to Mario Draghi and his crew. That's a concern. Another concern is the impact on the Latvian financial system. It's a tiny economy, but sometimes these things do spill over borders, and he's got to be wary of that.